You know, the music that we make is some of the greatest accomplishments in the history of this globe. It makes life worth living.
It's hard to almost define the Baltimore Symphony in its first 25 years. Was it a community orchestra? Was it a professional orchestra? Was it some type of hybrid? Who knew? It was an experiment. But when it became incorporated in 1942, it really became a professional group. And that also increased the quality. And that quality increased year after year. One of our greatest events in the history was having Joseph Meyerhoff come on board. We would not be here today without the help and wonderful support of Joseph Meyerhoff and the Meyerhoff family.
I think my grandfather, along with my grandmother, really understood the importance of bringing people from the community into the hall, into to the love of the symphony, and to understand the importance it had for the city. And imagine how thrilling it was for all of us, for our entire family, when this hall opened in 1982.
Well, I wanted to make it a place where American composers could find a harbor, actually, because it would give us a unique niche in American orchestras.
Tamarkanov was a maestro. He was somebody that came from the old world, somebody with that old mystique. But he did bring a real perfection to music in the sense that he taught us how to play. Since Marin joined the orchestra, we've been able to make recordings again. We've been able to become part of the community. We've been able to make a name for ourselves. We've made appearances at Carnegie Hall again. We brought a renewed interest to the Baltimore Symphony.
I've been so proud of the way the BSO has taken music to schools, taken it to communities, taking it out to the streets of Baltimore, and also not only being great musicians today, but reaching out for the great musicians of tomorrow.
I think this orchestra is so keen and willing to work with young people and in the community. It's something that has been really drawn attention to with our work with Maestro Alsop and the Orchids program.
I think that the idea of Orchids is so hopeful. We know that we're helping to change children's lives for the better.
I think they saw orchestras in West Baltimore. There's not a lot of opportunities to do programs. Now at school, I get A's and B's now.
In 2005, the Baltimore Symphony opened a second home at Strathmore Music Center in North Bethesda, Maryland. It's a wonderful hall. We've been really developing community support and becoming part of that community. It's important to us.
What we do here is enhance and protect and guard and treasure that marvelous legacy of American popular music, whether it be Broadway or Hollywood or pop hits throughout the decades.
What we have to do for our future is to be relevant, to have a way to connect with everyone in our community, whether they listen to music or not. That's our job. We have the talent, we have the people here, and we have the will to continue to be a relevant part of our community.
I'm excited for the future of the BSO, but of course I realize there are a lot of challenges. But for me, and I think for the BSO, challenge means opportunity. We have the chance right now to create a much more diverse orchestra, a much more diverse audience, and a much more diverse experience for everyone, but still be integral to our community as we have been in the past century. It's a great moment for the BSO.
Happy 100 years to the BSO, and may the next 100 be just as beautiful, expressive, and joyful.